All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, guys. It's time for another review. Say hi, and I got to move Ren a little bit here. Say hi to Ren and Stimpy and Powder Toast Man and Loggin TV, and let's get started, guys. This is the Spyderco Smock. First thing I want to do is thank viewer Mike K. Mike is awesome. Mike has willingly sent me several knives. He even sent me the baby banter before he even opened it. And then Mike has now sent me this Spyderco and another one that we'll go over in a different video. So this is one I've wanted to check out for quite some time. It is a Taiwan Spyderco, the Smock. And this is the natural G10 M4 version that was a BladeHQ exclusive. Now, these are sold out. So what we're going to do is we're going to review it from a perspective of the Smock. Okay? So on BladeHQ, since that's where Mike got it, you can get well, they're out of stock right now, but hopefully they'll be back. A black G10 Smock with that Wharncliffe style blade and the original steel of S30V for $175. Now, they are out of stock right now, but I would hope they would be back. So we're going to talk about the Smock from the stock perspective and not from the special edition or exclusive. So again, I've wanted to look at this one for some time. Now, basically what you have here is a compression lock knife that has been made into a button lock, which I think is amazing. It is a flipper, but it is a low profile, way up front flipper. Works really well. You do have this Wharncliffe with the satin finish. Now, is that, let's see, it is a hollow grind. That's what I thought. I just wanted to double check before I said it. It is what looks like, also satin up here. So you got a horizontal satin and a vertical satin in that awesome hollow grind. And it is a cutter, guys. This is not a super thick blade stock. It's pretty thin, and it comes down to a nice thin edge. You do have a really defined sharpening choil. Now, can you get into that? Yes, you absolutely can use that as a finger choil, but you better stay away from the corner of that blade. That's all I want to say. So stay back in here, but you can use that. But to me, the backed up grip is perfect, or coming up to this flat right here. Okay, so as far as billboarding, you have Spyderco CPM M4. So again, like I said, the stock one is S30V, but this one's M4. This is my first time seeing M4, and I can tell you guys this is a slicey, mean steel. Now, I don't know how it holds up edge retention-wise because I haven't had it long enough, but there you go. You do have the hole, the Spidey hole. You do have the little spider. You have the logo, which is for, I cannot remember the designer's name, Kevin Smock. Thank you very much, Kevin. Really cool logo. And then you have Taiwan and, Taichung, Taiwan. That's what you have. You do have some pretty aggressive jimping, which we'll go over in a moment. And you have this really cool, very Spyderco G10. And it is grippy. And you do have speed holes back here, and you do have a tip-up only left and right carry pocket clip and a lanyard tube. Very, very Spyderco-like. Now, you do have, again, those speed holes, and that is the only milling as far as for weight you have in there. And then there you go. You can see very much that this is basically a compression lock that instead of using the slit and push your finger through, we actually have a button that activates or actuates that, that compression lock, which is basically a reverse liner lock. It is running on bearings and really, really cool, guys. I really dig this knife very much. Now, it is different. It does have a kind of a different shape to it. That Wharncliffe blade, I love the point it comes down to. Really, really cool. Very useful, in my opinion, with that Wharncliffe blade, and great shape to the handle. Feels good in the hand. It can be a little blocky back here to some degree, and I wish that was chamfered off just a slight bit more. Again, it's not a big deal to me at all. Very, very well done, and I really like it. So, well, I was trying to find one thing, and I cannot find it. But anyway, again, this is M4. The stock model is CPM 20 CV, but really, really cool. So let's check out action, guys. So can I middle finger flick it? Absolutely. And did you hear that? It doesn't make a typical thunk kind of noise. Did you hear that? It's like boink. One more time. Whoops. It's a really interesting sound. Now, it drops, but you have to kind of give it a shake to get it home. Now, really good detent and action in both ways of opening this knife. For me, it's not really great at thumb. Let's do it. Well, yeah, I think it will be actually. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just you kind of got to really wedge your thumb down in there, but it works really well. So you got 3 ways to open the knife. My favorite will be middle finger flicking. And again, you can get this knife and you can color it any color you want because that's that Jade or natural G10. Man, I have torn my thumb up this week. But anyway, it's another story for another day. The screws are nice and countersunk. You do have a typical Spyderco, pivot that you can adjust from both sides, which makes it a little complicated, but that's what they make our friend Loctite for. So very, very cool. Oh, for those of you that like a loop over deep carry pocket clip, you can obviously take this one off and get an MXG or a Lynch clip, or there are other options as well, but this stock clip gives me the opportunity to grab it out of my pocket real easily. Now, as far as craftsmanship, as I like to talk about, lockup, by the way, looked great back here. If you saw that earlier, well, I'm not open right now. That's why you can't see the lock, goofball. Lockup is really good. The button actuates really well. There's no problems with the button. Really, really nicely done. And yeah, I'm going to call it dead center, guys. I mean, it sure looks like it. It is 3.64 ounces, but this is a almost 8-inch knife with a 3.39-inch blade. Just a really cool, really awesome knife. Mike, I really appreciate you for sending it along. Again, it drops to about there, and then you need to send it home, guys. But no problems whatsoever. So, Mike, thank you so much for sending this. I appreciate all you viewers and the ones that trust me enough to take a look at their knives. Man, that's crazy. I mean, there's been a ton of you, and I just want to kind of focus on Mike real quick because I really appreciate it. But I am glad I got to check this one out and carry it. It's been a fun week of carrying it several times, and it does cut very well. I've cut some paper, and I cut open a couple of packages with it. Again, I love to be able to get down like this and do that, and I did actually test that on cutting out some paper as well, just with the tip. Works well. I think the other thing I did was I took a notebook and sort of cut the edge off all the papers, like cut down through it. You like that? That was fun. My notebook now looks really weird, but that was fun. So worked really, really well for that. So guys, thanks so much for checking it out. Again, the stock version is $175, not in stock right now at BladeHQ, but hopefully will be at some point. So thanks again for watching. Give me a comment. Let me know what you think. Again, these are $175 when they're in stock. Maybe there'll be some back in stock soon, or you can find them somewhere else. And guys, I really appreciate you watching. Again, thanks for Mike. And guys, give me a thumbs up, and hopefully you're subscribed. And thanks so much for watching the Knives Fast channel.